Whoa, he's awesome, guys. M is awesome.
M had climbed like a monkey up the side of the ship.
Hey, boy.
M had managed to climb the side of the ship and reach the lower balcony. Psst, psst. I can almost smell your ode to sewer now.
I knew it was you doing that thing with the reflector. How did you move it from a distance? Are you an illusionist?
In a way. I connected the hook of a winch to the...
If you reveal the trick, it's no fun anymore. You're the world's worst illusionist.
You're not the first to tell me I talk too much.
Did you see my spubby up there by any chance?
See? A little demon jumped all over me.
Oh no! I can't leave this place without my spubby.
I can't get out of this place, period. Give me a hand. Rather than thinking about your lousy rat.
What should I do?
Don't you have something you could help me with? I don't know, like a pick lock, a file, sawed-off shotgun?
A lockpick.
Or my former pony remote control. Very useful for matters like this.
A remote control?
I got it. I'll help you recover that filthy creature. Look how that little critter came out of its lair. It must have an incredible sense of smell. I started to consider that the tiny thing might be helpful in creating an escape plan from that cargo hold. After all, rodents are well known to gnaw everything, aren't they? Even wood.
Hey, little buddy.
Damn cheese eater! I really need to lure him into the open somehow.
I do have a
Classic
jar,
domestic
guys.
problem. How to capture a little pest that can crawl anywhere and run away at the speed of light. Simple answer, with a trap.
I have a glass jar, so put the cheese into the jar.
It was ideal as bait, but first, I needed to come up with something to assure me that trap would trigger once the rat was inside it. I needed a way to remote control it.
Remote control? What? How does that work?
Was it really worth it?
I need to place it somewhere, guys. Place it on the hatch.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
We do have a CD player. You know, they are the same brand. They are both Sony. That's a Sony TV remote control. And then we got a CD player here.
Curiously, the two devices were the same brand.
Yeah.
I wondered if there was a way to open the CD player by using the remote control. I would need help.
Is there a way? But CD players usually do not use remote control. These portable CD players.
I was all out of ideas.
So it doesn't work?
One of the last Pony CD player models. I remember one of its selling points was the ability to be remote controlled.
It
The
can
uselessness
be.
of that function contributed to the failure of the product, but it could help me right at the moment. The player had no intention of opening manually.
So it can be remote control. So how do I link them up together? You know what? We can ask M. He is very tech savvy, guys. He knows his gadgets.
Maybe M could suggest a way to synchronize the two devices.
Yes. Ask him. Use a remote. We're gonna give this back
Maybe
to M.
M could suggest a way to synchronize the two devices.
That's what I'm trying to do. Maybe just talk to M.
Where'd you learn to climb so well, kid?
Have you ever tried climbing a filthy and slime-filled sewer tube?
Ugh.
By comparison, a chain is like taking an escalator.
It's my understanding that you know a lot about technology.
More than you, obviously, given the cell phone you carry around.
I just found this old-fashioned CD player and realized it's the same brand as my TV. My hope is that I can use the remote control to make the CD player work from a distance.
But you don't know how to set it.
I
No.
don't even know what set it means precisely.
If your remote control is universal, it could work. Do exactly what I tell you. Hold down the function and power buttons together for a few seconds. If you hear a beep, it means it worked.
Yeah. And the power button.
Hey, it really worked. You never cease to surprise me, you naughty rascal.
Ah, we did it, guys.
Can you do anything from down there?
Anything like what?
I don't know exactly. Can you look inside that window and tell me what you see?
It seems to be an office. There's a big map hanging on the wall, a desk full of papers, and a safe.
Do you think you can sneak inside and take a look up close?
No, the window is closed from the inside.
I always have to do everything myself. Try not to be seen by anyone, kid.
Yeah, be careful, kid. Don't want you to get caught. But we all know that he's capable, guys. So why don't we worry about ourselves? I am the clumsy one here. Okay, so I'm supposed to use this with glass jar, the lampshade. Right? Now it's open.
A technological rat trap was coming to life in my ingenious hands.
Aha! Do we still need that metal bar? Yeah, I was thinking about using the bar, the antenna, to holding the trap. To hold it up, but that's not necessary now.
I didn't understand how that could possibly help me.
Do we just put the cheese inside?
I had the trap I needed.
Yes.
That was the best spot for the plan I had in mind. Force the rat to dig its way through the wood. I waited a few seconds, but that rotten rat did not show up. I probably scared him.
Huh? Maybe he is gone. Maybe he ran off to a different area of the ship, guys. What do we do? The mouse hole does not have a hotspot. So, how do we attract the mouse again? The cheese. Okay, let's take the cheese back, and then we put it near the
trap
lock.
was ready to trigger.
Can we not get the cheese? Okay, what do we do now?
That.
Huh. The bomb? Maybe the bomb is, The bomb
Was it
is useful
really worth
here,
it?
no? Doesn't have that
A
smell.
solid lock kept the huge hatch tightly secured.
Okay, what's inside the crates again? I can use,
They were
something
very
bad.
well sealed, and I didn't have time to try opening them. Not to mention that inside I'd have probably just found rotten fish and rum bottles.
That's what I want! Rotten fish! The stinky smell! Put it right near the hole, and then the mouse will come running out. Can we not open the crates?
Better think about it.
I don't need to think about it. I want to open it up.
A bunch of crates was occupying the back part of the cargo hold. I guess they were full of useless junk.
Okay, what's on this side again? The shelves.
There wasn't anything else useful.
Nothing useful? Okay, how do we get the mouse? Oh, we hide behind the tent. Remote control. Do it now.
Gotcha!
Yeah.
Little guy, you're gonna be my ticket out of here.
How? May I ask how?
The little rat was evidently scared, upset, and desperately looking for a way out. Just like me. If I could just make it dig.
Make it dig?
I felt a bit sorry for the rat, but not so much as to free him.
And how am I supposed to do that? Use remote control. Maybe scare the mouse by opening and shutting the case?
No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't see a good reason to do that.
What do we do? Winch cable. We need to terrorize a rat. And how do we do that? Let me talk to M again. Hold on. Let me talk to M.
Psst, psst. Try not to be seen by anyone, kid.
No option there. Huh? No option. Let's do the light bulb.
That bulb emitted a very intense light, along with a noticeable warmth.
Do we use light? I can take the light bulb now. I wasn't able to before.
The bulb was very hot. I burned my hand, even with the gloves.
Aha! We raise the temperature inside the glass shade. Just put it at the top. We raise the temperature, guys.
The lamp was emitting enough heat to cause the rat to dig down.
Yes.
I just needed to power the bulb now.
Power the bulb? Doesn't have a socket. Can we use a cable? But it doesn't have a socket. Connect the cable to the light.
I was close enough to power the bulb, but how could I plug it in?
Cut the cable.
Maybe it would have been better to take some precautions before attempting such a move.
precautions.
But I was desperate and short on...
Wait, what? Oh! It doesn't work. I died. Protection. I can just wrap the tape around the antenna. It's like a knife handle. Yeah, insulated antenna. Now we cut the cable. Perfect. Is this really going to work?
The heat of the bulb spread quickly inside the trap. At the beginning, the rat ran around in circles, panicking. Then I realized it could only escape in one way, by digging.
Rats are not much of a digger.
Now I just have to enlarge the hole.
But this is a good digger, this one.
The rat had opened a hole in the hatch, but it was still too small. The rat had opened a hole in the hatch, but it was still too small to pass through it.
I can use the antenna.
In that moment, it didn't seem to be a good solution.
Use the hook. You can use a hook. Guys. Okay, let me rotate it back to this.
They were useless without power.
This side. We can tape it back together again. Yes.
The winch might have been useful to enlarge that hole. I couldn't with the hook lowered.
Lower the hook. Yes. Now hook it into the hole.
Ready for some healthy destruction?
Aha! Perfect. Nice.
No hatch, massive door, or prison can stop Lazarus Bundy.
Nice whisper.
Hey, Em.
I don't know how you did it, but Spubby is here.
Yeah, I can barely contain my joy. Now go back to your dinghy and keep the engines ready. We're about to depart from this hellish ship.
Thank goodness. I don't like this place.
Huh, you're scared, huh?
Not at all. It's just that it's cold out here, and I want to go back home.
Goodbye to your grandpa.
And now, we're out of here. I found myself in a cabin full of documents, papers, and a huge map hanging on the wall. On the table, I glimpsed a box containing all my belongings. I intended to retrieve them, and then run away like the wind.
We got them all?
The phone started to vibrate as soon as I picked it up. Must have been Alice trying to make contact to figure out what happened to me.
This is not
Alice?
the right
It's
time.
not exactly the best time to talk. I'm about to jump overboard.
I assume you were able to infiltrate the Citlalique. Remarkable.
You!
It's a real pleasure to finally be able to chat, even if not face to face as I'd hoped.
You son of a...
I prefer you call me Doctor. And why so much spite towards me? I'm just trying to give your career a little boost.
By kidnapping a girl? I'd rather stayed sitting on my hands.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. But we'll talk about that another time. I'm dying to know how your investigation's going. So please tell me, have you already found it?
Found it?
Find what?
Of course. I found everything.
I'm afraid not. And indeed, your situation is not the best. That ship will be your grave if you don't decipher the riddle that lies within as soon as possible. In the main cabin, to be precise. You'll recognize it by the huge map hanging on the wall.
You bastard. This whole thing is just a game to you. A sadistic game with the life of an innocent at stake.
The life of two innocents, as you have surely already discovered. At this point, I'm curious, Lazarus. What do you think about the kidnapping of Catherine Malsberg?
Romantic getaway, you are after Malsberg's fortune, you want the baby. I still don't know who this guy is, guys. What is his motive? That is still not clear. Her kidnapping is a romantic getaway.
There was no kidnapping. Catherine left of her own free will with Radwed, the man she fell in love with.
Yes and no. The girl was mentally reconditioned. Her entire sentimental story with Radwood was created and well orchestrated.
What?
Even the baby's conception.
What?
But why? What's so special about that baby to make someone engineer such a plot?
Now you're pretending to know too much, Lazarus. But the clock is ticking. I suggest you spend your time trying to find what's hidden on the Citlalique. One last hint. You have the solution to everything in your pocket. Even if you still don't get it. The hourglass is emptying, Lazarus. See you soon.
See
I
me
hated admitting
soon.
it, but the doctor had managed to replace my healthy instinct for survival with an irrational need to turn that cabin upside down. Until that moment, I hadn't learned anything concrete, and the situation was starting to burn at me. I needed a victory, even the smallest one, to find the strength to proceed, but I couldn't achieve it by myself.
Hello?
Miss Sharp, I'm Inspector Burton. I was about to drink my 5th afternoon cognac when I decided to promote you as an intern for life. Congratulations.
Lars? Lars, is that you?
Hey, how'd you recognize me?
Has anybody informed you that phones now show the number of an incoming call?
Mine doesn't.
Your phone dates back to 95, Lars. Wait a minute. You're not on the Citlalique, are you?
I'm calling you directly from the oceanic flows.
Are you in danger? Do you need me to send backup?
Well, I've been locked inside a cold, dark cargo hold for a while, and it's only thanks to the supersonic speed of my brain that I managed to get out.
Or combining random objects or breaking things like you usually do?
After that, I received an interesting phone call from the doctor.
The doctor? You mean the man you've been hunting for days?
Precisely. It seems he wants to be called that.
We've established that he likes theatrics then. Are you hurt?
Only my feelings. This guy doesn't want to kill me, Alice. He's having too much fun with me.
He creeps me out. Anyway, you better leave that ship, and soon.
There's a situation I need to tie up first, but I need your assistance.
Then it's time to use the Bluetooth device I gave you. Involve me in all your steps.
Roger, do you receive me?
Loud and clear.
I can't take my mind off the last words of the doctor. You have the solution in your pocket. What if it was another one of his subtle clues? Let's get to work.
Maybe he doesn't mean it, guys. My solution in the pocket. The chest note. That is the only suspicious thing in my pocket. And also the picture, guys. The numbers inside the envelope we used already. Remember the other puzzle. So it has to be the chest note. So where is the puzzle?
The blue sky is only a few steps away.
Hurry up with whatever you have to do, and maybe you'll see it up close once again.
It's not yet time to abandon ship. I have a challenge to win.
I don't understand how you can say something like that. I'd run like hell as fast as possible.
But I'm a professional, intern.
What did we say about the intern?
Sorry.
Okay, so he says something about the map on the wall, guys, but it's not a blueprint of the ship, it's actually the map of Europe. Look at this.
Hanging on the wall is a large map.
Describe it to me meticulously.
It is represented as a map of the entire world, but actually it is missing entire continents, including North America. Seems antique.
If it's missing the more recently discovered continents, it could be traced back to the time of the ancient Romans. Are there any decorations?
No, nothing specific.
This doesn't add up. Normally maps like that always display a symbol, the windrose. It should be there.
What if it was removed for some reason?
I think we should follow this lead since we have nothing better. Look for anything that might refer to the windrose.
I see something right here. Is that a compass, guys? Right here. That's a compass.
Try to find something that relates to the windrose. Anything at all.
Let's see. A few incomprehensible projects, an incomprehensible sort of logbook, a completely incomprehensible stack of papers. Then we have playing cards, a few chips, nuts, and a drink. Somebody went buck wild in here.
Come on, Lars. Don't waste time.
Wait a minute.
A compass!
Here it is. A magnet with the windrose engraved on it.
This is confirmation that we're on the right track.
Okay, what else is on the table then? Is that the only object?
God, there's such a mess on this table. Don't they have a cleaning lady around here?
You wish, so you could repeat your trick with the bloody heart.
That was really epic.
Nothing else. Table, 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 table. Yeah, the map does look very strange, everybody.
I have the windrows. I just have to use it on the map somehow.
It does say the world, but it's only showing Europe.
Okay, I have the windrows. Now what do?
Let me check. Okay, I found a website that seems reliable. If the map is a reference to the ancient Romans, there's only one spot where that magnet should be placed.
Rome.
Rome, obviously.
Wrong. Apparently the Romans were convinced that the origin of the winds wasn't in Rome, but an unspecified point in the Ionian Sea.
Oh,
Copy that. It's make or break time.
is that the spot?
Without specific clues, I wouldn't know where to start. I can't help but think of what the doctor told me. You have the solution to everything in your pocket.
Maybe he was referring to something you have with you?
The chess piece note. It is green and red, guys. The same. Yeah, the colors match perfectly. Use it on. Use it where? It's no hotspot anymore.
Without specific clues, I wouldn't know where to start. I can't help but think of what the doctor...
Maybe he was referring...
Okay. Let's look at the map here.
Without specific
Oh,
clues... Can't
stop
help...
it.
Maybe he was...
Stop. Don't see any other item of interest. I wish I can go back out. I'm stuck on the map. Right click on the chest note. Darn
When
it.
the doctor suggested I have the solution in my pocket, maybe it wasn't just an expression. The chest note I found along with Catherine and Radwed's photo. It must mean something, and maybe it's even linked to the riddle hidden in this room.
It seems plausible. Describe the note to me.
There are some chess diagrams, a few colored in red and others in green.
The combination of color and chess could be a movement suggestion. You know how it works, right?
Chess? It always seemed to me a pastime for manic obsessives.
You don't know how wrong you are. Ask if you need instructions.
On one side of the note, there's also a windrose. That could be a reference to the map in the cabin, couldn't it?
At this point, I'd be surprised if it were otherwise.
Okay, let's get to work.
We have knight here. I'm not sure what this one is, guys. Oh, a green. Oh, rook. Okay, rook and a bishop. So a red knight. Are we starting from the windrose? So a knight. Huh. Okay, hold on. It's a red knight. Hold on. It's a red knight. So it goes here. That's the only spot. That's how a knight moves. Aha! Second step is the rook. Green rook. So we are moving across straight line to the only green spot. Move here. Now, another red knight. A knight here. Is that the only one? The only possible move? Yes. Followed by a red bishop. Bishop means diagonal. We move diagonal. Is that the only one? Yes! So far so good, guys. The only one. Now, a red knight again. Okay, there's one right here. Is that the only one? That is the only one! The only move. Followed by a red rook. Again. Straight line. All the way across to the UK. Now, a green knight. I found it. It's right here, guys. Yeah!
What was that metallic clank?
That, my dear, was the sweet sound of success. Safe is open.
That means its mechanism was just a smokescreen. Very ingenious.
But why did the doctor give me suggestions on how to solve the riddle of the Cite Lalique?
Maybe he was feeding the challenge by giving you some hints.
I hope next time he sends a few pistachios instead. I love pistachios. Alice, I hear steps in the hallway.
Do something, hurry!
Hide! Hide somewhere! Hide behind the safe! Oh, no! Hide!
It's not what it looks like.
Like 3 seconds response time. Hide behind the safe. No, we cannot do that, guys. Oops.
It's not what it looks
Under
like.
the table. Under the table.
Lars? Lars!
The table.
God, there's such a mess on this
Under
table.
the table!
Don't they have a cleaning lady around
Hi,
here?
under the
You
table!
wish.
That was really epic. It's not what it looks like.
Maybe hide outside. Outside the door window.
Lars? Lars!
So the only spot remains. Go, go, go. Oh, we can't even do that.
It's not what it looks like.
Hide behind this door. Hide behind it.
Lars? Lars!
Oh. What am I supposed to do?
It's not what it looks like.
Do I have a weapon?
Lars? Lars!
Hotspots. Hold on. Let me look at the hotspots. What is that? Device? What does that do? Come on. I can't even move an inch.
It's not what it looks like.
I can't even move an inch. I can block the doorway.
Lars!
There are handles on both sides of the doorway. Something long. The clove stake.
It's not what it looks.
How many times have I died?
Lars? Lars!
Try the chain link. Yes! Finally!
Suck on that, Doctor.
What's happening? Are you okay?
I gained some precious seconds, but I've got to move.
So what's in the safe?
The safe contained mostly paperwork, bearer bonds, property records, and notarial deeds. But something else caught my attention. It was a small obsidian item that partially reflected my image. All
Obsidian.
that fuss just to hide a little mirror. And yet, I immediately understood that this wasn't an ordinary mirror. I could sense its power running through my veins.
Whoa!
It was like holding something alive.
Get out of here now.
Lars! Lars! Pull yourself together, Lars! You said you have to move, and instead you've been gawping there for 2 minutes now.
2 minutes?
Damn, this little thing hypnotized me. I'm hanging up. We'll catch up when I'm back.
Do get in touch.
What the heck is that thing, guys? That is not safe. Eugene, you were the one who shot me, Eugene.
Go!
Give me back my teddy bear, Eugene. You don't deserve it.
After my incursion aboard the Cite Lalique, I knew I should expect another private visit. This time, without any possibility of a rain check. I wasn't wrong. The same individual that approached me a few hours earlier had returned, and this time he wouldn't go away with just some simple chatter. Besides, at that point, I was tired of talking as well.
I was hiding there. Huh. It's you?
You have nowhere to go!
What?
Are you sure about that?
Oh my god! They're not on my bike! What the heck is up with the guy? He's not human! He's an X-Man, guys! Oh... Whoa! Wolverine, is that you? Wow. So why was he helping me?